Okay, so basically, I get into this game, and I had been in here for like maybe a couple minutes, like 2, 3 minutes or something by now. And I came across what was really weird because it was a Battlefield 5 hack where you literally would respond after being killed and then instantly just die. Like, for no reason. You would just die instantly. You would respawn wherever you respawned, you'd just end up dying right off the bat every time. And it was a hack, or is a hack. I haven't come across it in a while, but on Battlefield 5, where it was kind of almost a common occurrence where I'm not sure if it was server or what was going on, but there was some suspicious players that would be in the lobby that you were playing against or with, and but it would happen to both sides, so it almost made me believe that it might have been a server issue. It was old, is old Battlefield 5. However, this is 2042, and that happened in this game, and that threw me off guard. Besides the fact that it was like super laggy, and my ping is like 27 to 30. I think the highest it goes to that I caught was like 40s, and this is real time, you know, iteration playing. Like, this is me literally with settings that I normally have, which the game is not anywhere near this laggy. I genuinely have almost no lag except for once in a while when I'm on like 128 player games. But this game, it was just instantly laggy as soon as I got in. But as soon as that redeploy hack thing happened, because I was killed for no reason, it didn't show me a person. It killed me, and it said I was respawning. And I'm like, okay, I'm recording this now. And so that's pretty much where the video pops in at. And I'm going to loop it, but, I'm sitting here thinking somebody's hacking or exploiting or something, right? At first, I'm like, it's probably the guy on my team, because he's got like, 100 and something kills and like 2 deaths, which, okay, it's a bot lobby, basically. And I've done that. But then again, I'm going, well, why would they actually be holding out the game? I mean, are they just farming kills? Because at that point, after triple digit kills, the game gets boring. Why would you purposely not win the game, even though it's inevitable? So I'm thinking, well, okay, it could be them. It may not be them. It could be a total server issue. I'm not 100% sure. It could be somebody on the other team. But either way, it was freaking weird. And I'm just sitting here going, what the hell? And then all of a sudden, my my screen recorder cut out, which was really interesting. But the rest of the game was pretty much like this, where we were on the point, and the capture point was not being captured. Nothing was registering. And, I mean, it was just one of the most bizarre instances that I've ever come across on 2042. I've come across some pretty strange things on Battlefield 5 and, whatever. But 2042, once in a while, I'd run into a hacker that was like blatantly cheating. Like consistent headshots and like through places where they were not physically capable of shooting you, let alone in the head. I mean, completely behind cover, like through, but nothing too extreme other than like a couple incidences of that. Although I've been accused of being a hacker once, like blatant, like this dude was furious. But the thing was I was sitting there sniping on this level, I believe it was, and I'm sitting up at that other building across the way, the big tall building, and they're up above that area. So they're coming down and we're playing like Rush or something. And the guy keeps spawning and going to the same spot every time. And I'm just like, buddy, I'm not a hacker. I'm not an exploiter. I don't mess with the game. I just play the game. And honestly, I'm pretty good with my sniper. Like, and not to mention the fact that you literally keep going back to the exact spot where I just got a headshot on you. Like, I got it nailed down at this point because sometimes I'd miss, and because I'd be switching up targets, I'm just trying to nail people, and especially the guys that are shooting at me with snipers, and they were pissed. But I'm like, dude, I don't know what to tell you. You keep going to the same spot. I'm sorry that you're not thinking this through by maybe changing it up. I mean, and I was like, if I was a hacker, why would I miss? I wouldn't. I couldn't. If I was using like an aimbot or something or whatever they thought I was using, which I wasn't, and I truly wasn't because I don't do that. I think that's, poor sportsmanship and just craps on the game for everybody else. But I mean, it was just kind of funny to me because I'm like, wow, I've never been called a hacker on Battlefield before, ever. Because genuinely, I'm not that good. But I was just having a good run, good couple of games, and I had been sniping a lot. And again, the dude literally kept going back to the same spot, and he was a couple hundred meters out. Like, but I'm using a thermal. I know where my low points are. I know how to, adjust for the aim, compensation of the bullet drop, and all that. And the thing it was just like you literally keep going back to the same spot over and over. And I've killed you like 3 times in a row. Headshot him 3 times in a row. Shot his buddy, and they're trying to advance to our point to take it over to move forward. And I'm just sitting up on the roof, like blatantly on the vents, shooting downward. So I have, uphill advantage shooting down. And I mean, I'm just seeing like red spots everywhere, or that orange spots, whatever, the people. And it was hilarious. And I did get a bunch of kills that game. Not like this guy with triple digits, but I was up to like 30 something kills and like maybe 2, 3 deaths. Or might have been 40 or something. I'm not 100%. It was funny though. And it's like, dude, you kept shooting at me, so yeah, I'm gonna shoot you back. But this was just a really weird game, and I've tried to bring it up to EA and say, hey, I'm not exactly sure what was going on. Like, but I think you guys would probably be interested to know because maybe you could tell if it was a server issue or if somebody in the game might have been exploiting something, might have been messing with stuff, cheating. I'm not exactly sure what cheat this would be. I'm not exactly sure how this would be even accomplished because normally cheats are like aimbot, wall hacks, speed runs, like you have super speed, unlimited health, like you can wall hacks, like I said, or bullet penetration hacks, bullet damage hacks. You know what I mean? Like those are normal cheats. They're not hacks. This would be more of a hack if it did turn out to be that way. But they pretty much blatantly ignored me. And so I was like, you know what? Okay. You guys don't give two shits that your game might be fucking really exploited right here by somebody that's like blatantly exploiting them or their service or game or whatever. Or it could just be that nobody was and it just happened to have a weird glitch in the system on EA's side, which is very possible. Like, I'm not saying anybody was hacking or exploiting this game. I'm just saying that this shit was odd. And I mean, the whole game that when I joined, we were at this point and the score was at this. And that's all it was. It didn't until the very end where the time ran out. Like it was just this, and there's a gang of bots right here on the objective. The objective hadn't nudged, not even one, not even a little bit. People are just killing people. And I'm sitting here lagging out. I'm going, okay, you can see in the video my ping is pretty low, you know, I mean, it's definitely decent. And my game does not do this. And there was nothing I can think of that would have caused this, but I mean, it was bad. But EA told me to pretty much kick rocks because they were not interested, and I was trying to, show them because I want to help them not have this happen because this is just a strange occurrence. Even though it may have not been something nefarious, it could have just been some weird glitch. But I'd played this game mode before, and this has never happened. This has never happened ever. So I was like, hey, maybe you guys should check into this because it could definitely be a server side thing. And, to be honest, it's a kind of a 50-50 chance. I don't know any of these players. I mean, and so I'm not, again, I'm not saying that any of them are doing anything shady or nothing, so don't fucking harass them. I'm just saying that this game was the most suspect game I've ever fucking encountered. Period. Like, I don't have any other explanation for it other than it was suspect. But then again, it could have been server side, which is possible. I mean, crazier stuff happens. I'm not sure. So, what do you guys think? Sorry, it's a short clip and I talk a lot. But, I mean, I don't know. Give me your thoughts. I don't normally do this. So, yeah. Um, I do have a more further length video that I can show you guys. That is a continuation after this one. That's longer, but I don't know. This isn't probably going to get any views anyway, so it doesn't matter. But if somebody does watch it, let me know what the hell you think, because I'm blatantly confused with this fucking game right here, to be honest. And I'm curious to know other people's opinions or thoughts, because it's the most interesting, odd, conundrum of a game, even though we won, obviously, somehow. Although we won like way later in the game than we should have. I don't know. Yeah. Sorry for wasting that much time of your life.